The downfall of the MCU Hulk needs to be studied. This man went from throwing hands with gods to being a yoga-doing butt buddy of She-Hulks. That's where we are now. That's what the MCU has done to this man. And now, it looks like they might embarrass him again in Spider-Man Brand New Day. Who knows? I hope not. But I think that's where things are going. I'm gonna plead to Marvel right now, kill this dude. Kill him off. Put him out of his misery. I beg you. If we're not gonna make use of these characters, you need to put them in the fucking ground before you embarrass them further, okay? And I'm not saying this because I hate the Hulk. I love the Hulk. He's one of my favorite superheroes of all time. That's why I'm making this video. That's why I've made so many videos about this dude. And I'm not saying this, by the way, because I hate Mark Ruffalo's Bruce Banner either. A lot of people hate on Mark Ruffalo, the actor himself, because of his opinions and his politics. I don't give a shit about all that. I like Mark Ruffalo. I think he's a great actor. But this Hulk is shit now. And to be fair, I've liked most of his appearances in the MCU technically. I liked the Incredible Hulk. I liked him in the first two Avengers film. I liked him in Thor Ragnarok. And Infinity War, him being a punching bag for Thanos was a necessity to build Thanos up. I understand it. But ever since then, the MCU doesn't know what to do with this man. They don't know what to do with him. Ever since he became a punching bag, I'm gonna be real, he's become a human fucking dartboard for MCU. This dude is a walking humiliation ritual. What is he now? He gets outshined by everybody in every project he's in. And MCU has made it abundantly clear. They are trying to make She-Hulk, and even, I'm gonna bet that his son is going to be more prominent than him. Both She-Hulk and his son are going to overshadow him at some point. So at this point, guys, we need to just be done with all this and say MCU just killed this motherfucker off. Even in the freaking Avengers Doomsday concept art, I'm seeing like he's on a Hulk planet. Apparently this is Battle World, but there's multiple Hulks. This is a Hulk planet, okay? Why? See, we're entering a realm where there's multiple Hulks. Hulk has lost anything that has made him special because of not only by virtue of having She-Hulk being there, but now he has a son, and now there's all these Hulks. Fuck off. Just fuck off. And now we're about to see Spider-Man and Punisher put a clinic on this dude. Apparently, in Spider-Man Brand New Day, his cameo, he's going to be Savage Hulk, and Spider-Man's going to have to fight him at one point. And Spider-Man and Punisher, I love them both, but they're not doing shit to Hulk realistically in a fight. I don't care how strong Spider-Man is. I don't care what spider sense he has. Punisher, I don't care what tech you have. And that's the other thing. It's been said that Punisher in this is going to have much more advanced tech to take on bigger threats, including a fucking tank. Who do you think that's for, y'all? That's probably for the Hulk. I'm about to see the Hulk slapped up again by a dude and Spider-Man. Bro, this dude was fighting Thor in an octagon not too long ago on Sakaar. Now we're here. And then not to mention, it's whatever they do to him in Spider-Man Brand New Day is probably going to work. If they have a tank, it's probably going to work because this dude got ran over by a Jeep in She-Hulk and he couldn't stop it. Oh, the Jeep was made for the Hulk. I don't give a fuck what cope you use. This is pathetic. Marvel, if you're not going to use the Hulk properly, kill him! Kill him off. Oh, Marvel and Universal, they don't have all the rights so they can't make a Hulk solo film. That's not an excuse, you dumbasses who say this. By the way, I've heard details and reports and headlines that Universal doesn't even have the rights for Hulk anymore, so I don't know who does, but still. Even if you want to use the argument that Marvel doesn't have all the rights so they can't make a solo film, they can still use him better than they have already. You can reintroduce the Dark Force storyline in this through the Hulk, okay? There's an entire storyline where he comes into play. The One Below All is a whole ass storyline that's used through the Hulk. That is directly connected to the Hulk. That's a completely different dimension of reality you can go to. We know the MCU loves going there. Not to mention you have many Hulk identities you can explore, including Devil Hulk! Not to mention, if they're still doing multiversal shit, you can just have Hulk and multiple other variants of Hulk come in as cameos. Why not? You don't need to make a Hulk solo film for this, by the way. You could show this in anything. You can show this in a crossover special where, you remember in Endgame how Captain America fought himself? Is that a Captain America movie? No. You can have a crossover film with everyone and where Hulk fights variants of himself. I would love to see him fight Eric Bana Hulk. Bro, they have the CGI to do it. Why not? But I'm just saying, there are multiple storylines you can do. World Breaker Hulk. World War Hulk. Again, you don't need to make that a solo Hulk film. Make it a special presentation centered around the Illuminati, Marvel's Illuminati, trying to govern things, and that pisses Hulk off because maybe they nuke his planet by accident and he comes down to fight the Avengers in the special presentation. You have Hulk cameoing in the Avengers movies. You don't need to make Hulk the main character or make it a solo Hulk film. You can make it about principal Avengers characters. Okay, that's what you're gonna do. And make them the Illuminati and have Hulk be a significant portion of that film. That's it. Dumbass Marvel. I would solo your entire writers team easily. And what the hell is he even gonna do in Avengers Doomsday? There are things you could make Hulk do in that, to be clear, but they won't do it. I'm gonna tell you right now, Marvel, rabid dog. What happens with, what do you do with a dog that's rabid or mentally ill? You put it fucking down. That's what you do with the Hulk, okay? You cannot have this thing, this mogul piece of shit right here, walk around calling himself the Hulk. This is a fallacy of the highest order. This man needs to be put the fuck down, okay? At this point, bro, replace him with Eric Bana's Hulk and make Eric Bana's Hulk Maestro as a villain. Make Hulk a villain, bro, at this point. And give him some level of aura. That's what we need, okay? Now, again, use him properly or don't use him at all. I'm going to tell you, there's actually something you can do with Avengers Doomsday using the Hulk. They're not going to do it because they don't give a shit about the Hulk anymore, but I can tell them exactly what to do. You know that it's rumored that Doctor Doom has his own variant team of Avengers. You got Wanda, Evil Reed. Why the fuck is Reed even there? Fuck this guy. Captain Hydra. Apparently, he's going to have either Kingmaker Thanos or Maestro Hulk. If you do have any of one of those two, Hulk's a very good dude to have on the opposing team. There's going to be an opposing Avengers team fighting them off in Battle World or whatever the fuck, right? So, if you have Maestro Hulk on one team, have Savage Hulk come back. Not this Professor Hulk bullshit. Savage Hulk come back to fight him. Alright? That's what you do. But even better, to make Hulk's arc come full circle and have him avenge himself after what happened in Infinity War, you can have Kingmaker Thanos, or whatever this dude's called, on Doctor Doom's team. Now remember this iconic shot in the comics of Kingmaker Thanos holding Hulk by a chain, making him his pet dog, essentially? Here's the thing. It would be cool to see this visual in live action with another variant of Hulk. This is another variant of Thanos chaining up another variant of Hulk, and the MCU Hulk sees this. And then this guy is on Doctor Doom's team. So imagine this older, fatter kind of Thanos fighting off our Hulk. That's the ultimate redemption story for this man, is it not? Do you guys not agree with this? Imagine Hulk seeing this dude and remembering the trauma that Thanos put him through Infinity War. This is your rematch, bro. This is your arc is coming full circle 6 years later after Infinity War Endgame. This is perfect. This is a rematch you never got. Everything is personal, right? If you want Bucky and Falcon to be on the opposing team fighting Captain Hydra, Steve Rogers, right? There's a connection there, right? This is Steve Rogers corrupted. A Nazi version of Steve Rogers. This is a sick correlation, right? Or Bucky, whatever. Spider-Man is fighting a symbiote version of himself, maybe? I don't know. Imagine. They're all fighting darker versions. Doctor Strange is fighting Dark Wanda, right? There's connections there. They're both sorcerers. Hulk fighting World Kingmaker Thanos, who has chained up one of his own Hulks? Bro, this is it. Especially, bro, look at this. Look at this. Where the fuck is the slide? How many Hulks are in here? What if Doctor Doom comes down here with Kingmaker Hulk, and Kingmaker Hulk starts chaining up all the Hulks, making them their slaves? That's the perfect setup for them to fight in Doomsday. MCU doesn't think like this. The problem is MCU is they're so shit now. Like, they don't understand. They're gonna make She-Hulk be one of the leading heroes, or make Captain Marvel. Like, what the fuck, man? I don't even know if Captain Marvel's in there, but I've heard what the Avengers team is supposed to be, and it's shit. It's like Thor is the only good one. You have Shang-Chi, Shuri, who the hell else is there? Captain Marvel, maybe, even though I don't think she's officially casted. Maybe Spider-Man and Falcon, and then Falcon's sidekick, and that's it. Like, bro, what the fuck kind of team is that? That's horrible. This team pales in comparison. Get the Hulk in here. Bring him. Or kill him off. I want to see his neck snapped and just be done with him. Give the rights to somebody else, y'all. Let the original, whatever studio has his rights, let them make a solo film independent of MCU. I don't need this shit in my life anymore, okay? I don't need to see my brother embarrassed. My brother is already down bad. No need to put him down even more so, MCU. You dumb fucks. That's all I gotta say about that. If you want to know why Eric Bana's Hulk would whoop all the Hulks in the MCU combined, you can watch this video. I've made the power levels between them over here. Bye!
Ladies and gentlemen, we are on a mission to take over Hollywood. But the army must keep growing. If you want to suggest video topics to me, or talk about your favorite movies or favorite film theories in a community with like-minded individuals, join the Zafy Discord now. Link is in the description and the comment section as well. Join us. This movement is just beginning. We're taking over Hollywood, one Coke line at a time.